Okay people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. As always, I'm Robo, and today's going to be short and sweet. Not because I want it to be, but because there's just not a lot of news out there. There's a few items, there's a few things to ramble on about, but not a lot. And that's the bad thing about between Toy Fair and San Diego Comic-Con. Companies seem to just slow down with the news, which is understandable. Toy Fair's a big blowout, Comic-Con's a big blowout, New York Comic-Con, there's a fall show, so we're in that slow period. What it's going to come down to is just me standing here going, yeah, toys are pretty cool, action figures are cool. So how are you guys doing today? So let's talk about some S.H. Figuarts, let's talk about some Funko, surprisingly. Yeah, there's something that I don't talk about a lot. A little bit of Storm Collectibles, and some Bandai Star Wars model kit bullshit. But first up, the Bandai S.H. Figuarts Spider-Man Homecoming figure. Now we saw a magazine scan of this last week. This isn't really anything new, it's just higher res, it shows a little bit closer, it has the interchangeable eyes, has the backpack, has the cell phones, has some pretty damn awesome poses. The big thing here is they're being kind of, not secretive, but they're just not being forthcoming with a lot of information or pictures, officially. Tamashii Nations actually reshared this picture from Marvel Japan or something like that, with the cryptic date of April 3rd. Now, is April 3rd when they're going to officially solicit the figure, or is that when they're going to put out the actual promotional pictures, a page up? Is it going to be an exclusive? Is it going to be widespread? Because with Homecoming, there doesn't seem to be the same legal loopholes as there was with Spider-Man's appearance in Civil War. Marvel Legends had to release a Spider-Man figure with Captain America and Iron Man. That seems like the only way to get it out there. None of the import companies jumped on Spider-Man. But now with Homecoming, we already have the Mayfex solicited and out there. We already have the Marvel Legends figure and Wave coming out. So I don't know why Figuarts is sitting on this information. Could be nothing. It's just the skeptical side of me is thinking there's something funky going on. But it could be just, you know, here's the figure, order it, wait for it. You know, like with most import figures we do lately. So yeah, next Monday, or Sunday night, whatever. That's when we'll find out more, I guess. Yesterday I paid for my Mayfex Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, so that's finally shipping. Very cool. We'll see how that digital face printing technology works for Metacom. We know how good it works for Bandai. Let's see how good it works over here. Now I don't talk about Funko much. I usually try to stick with the 1/12 scale super articulated action figures. Or, you know, anything else that catches my eye from Marvel, Star Wars, DC, whatever. But Funko has announced they're releasing a 1966 Batmobile that comes with 3 3/4 inch Batman and Robin. Just looking at it, it twangs on my nostalgia strings a little bit. There's just something appealing about getting Adam West and Burt Ward in that retro kind of style. The figures come with 9 points of articulation, the wheels turn on the Batmobile. That's good enough in this case, I think, because of the style of the set. They say they're rubber capes so they can sit in the Batmobile. That's very cool. I'm interested in displaying this, or actually seeing what the finished product looks like. Now this will cost you $50 and it's supposed to ship in June. Right as I was setting up to record this, Storm Collectibles showed a picture of their boxed M Bison, saying that it's shipping now, shipping from their online store. It's cool that they're moving on with Street Fighter figures, but why does the box say Vega? This may be just a production sample, but is Vega coming? Is Vega coming quickly? Is it just a misprint? It's probably just a screw up. I'm not going to worry about it until we actually see product out there in people's hands. Now I'm a little late getting to this. I was going to fit this into a review, but I haven't had time yet, and with my schedule for the next couple weeks I probably won't get to it, so I'm going to say it here. Now if you go back and look at the review of my third-party Star Wars items, you'll see a Spirit of Obi-Wan that I grabbed off eBay. This is actually from customizer Ted Adams. It's a very cool piece, and when he started working on his Anakin, I knew I would need it, and he has released that. So, looking very cool, very smiley. Looking very end of Return of the Jedi, the right Anakin. Not young Anakin, it's the old Anakin. Ooh, let's fight about it in the comment section. But on top of that, he also cast the Kotobukiya Yoda that comes in a set with R2 and then a Spirit of Yoda. That's great for people that didn't want to buy the Kotobukiya set for $50 and have an R2 that's out of scale and another Yoda that they may not use. Plus the Yoda that comes with the Koto set doesn't quite match up with Ted's Anakin and Obi-Wan. So you get all three of these, or just Yoda and Anakin if you already have the Spirit of Obi-Wan, and you have a matching set. They're all the same blue color. Very, very cool. I'll have links to where you can order those in the description. And then finally, Bandai has announced another Star Wars figure model kit, and it's the Battle Droids. Yes, this is a re-release. Yes, they already have this mold. It's just in the Geonosis colors, which is nice because my S.H. Figuarts Geonosis Battle Droid came screwbally. The bar that came up into the torso, one was shorter than the other, so he's got Elvis pelvis all the whole time he's standing on the shelf. So I was excited about this because it also comes with the blaster, it also comes with the macro binoculars, it comes with the C-3PO head, which is a nice add in there. And I also know I like this Battle Droid figure because we got the same figure with the STAP sometime last year. I can't remember exactly when. So yeah, very cool, exciting. A Battle Droid 2-pack is exactly what we were asking for. For the people that didn't want extra STAPs. Yeah, it's in the red color, but it's Battle Droids. Army build the hell out of them. Costs $42 and it'll release in June. But the bad thing here is it's a Soul Web exclusive. So on top of making it a pain in the ass to get because it's a Soul Web exclusive, it's also not allowed to be sold outside the overseas markets. Yeah, how am I supposed to get this? I want this. I really, really want them. But Bluefin hasn't said anything about bringing the figure model kits over. They've brought the ship models over. You can see those at Hobby Lobby or your local hobby store, but no figure models. So yeah, that's a double whammy. It makes me want them even more, knowing that they're going to be a pain in the ass to get. Now, as I was scrolling on the Tamashii website looking at this figure, I got down to the hologram Vader model kit and clicked on it. And now that I'm looking at it, and I know that it's a Soul Web exclusive, and I know that it's not sold outside the overseas market, I want it. If you go back to the original announcement of this, I thought, yeah, it looks like candy. I don't need a blueberry Jolly Rancher Vader. It's not appealing at all. What am I going to do with it on the shelf? But now that I know that I can't have it, I want it. I want it really, really bad. So that's just the way my brain works, I guess. Good job, Bandai, making me want something I didn't even want in the first place. Yeah, there you go. Not a lot of news, but cool figure stuff. Rambling about toys. Love it. I absolutely love it. This weekend, I'll probably be in Dallas at the Fan Expo. If you're wandering the show, I'll be wandering the show or working a booth, something. I'll be around somewhere. Most of Saturday, a little bit of Sunday morning. Got to get home. Got to watch WrestleMania. So, full weekend. There probably won't be anything going up on the channel, and I apologize about that, but I gotta have fun too. So if you like this Fwoosh Weekly, comment, like, subscribe. Subscribe. I'll catch you on Fwoosh.